Chapter 5 Synthesis of Strategic Issues and Analysis. Team members Durana Norilyn, Fuentes Journey, Gascon Rochelle. Table of Contents 5.1 Introduction, 5.2 SWOT Framework, 5.3 Strategic Issue Identification, 5.4 Conclusion. 5.1 Introduction. The last three chapters focuses in assessing organizational performance, analyzing external industry environments, and evaluating a firm's internal environments. The information gathered from this evaluation is synthesized using the SWOT framework, which highlights the most critical insights for strategic management. These frameworks aids in identifying the strategic issues an organization must address to drive. A strategic issue is defined as a key challenge that needs resolution for the organization to succeed and progress toward its goals. Once the strategic issue is identified, strategies can be formulated to tackle it and help the organization achieve its vision. Subsequently, chapter will cover the development of business-level strategy and provide more details on formulating strategic issues. 5.2 SWOT Framework. Bruce Fandolfini highlights the parallels between business and chess, emphasizing the importance of understanding one's own abilities and flaws, as well as those of competitors. A key management tool that encapsulates this understanding is SWOT analysis, which evaluates a firm's strength and weakness internally while identifying opportunity and traits from the external environment. These frameworks allow organizations to generate strategies that leverage strength, address weaknesses, capitalize on opportunity, and mitigate threat. For instance, Subway has effectively utilized its established brand and adaptable business model to expand into untapped overseas market. The SWOT analysis is developed by synthesizing information from various assessments, guiding firms in identifying strategic issues and crafting relevant strategies. However, caution is advised. Internal and external factors must not be confused. An opportunity should not be mistaken for strategic action. Additionally, SWOT analysis should be seen as a brainstorming tool rather than a definitive strategy selection method. Individuals can also apply SWOT analysis to their personal situation, such as a college students evaluating strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats as they approach graduation. This structured approach helps inform their careers decision, aligning strength with suitable opportunities while considering personal challenges. So table 5.2 SWOT analysis for Subway in 2020. The strengths are healthy menu option, economical pricing, simple business format. Weaknesses are limited menu items, high employee turnovers, and no hamburgers for French fries. The opportunities are untapped international market, movement to more healthy eating. Threats are competitors offering more options and long-term economic slowdown due to pandemic. 5.3 Strategic Issue Identification. After completing external and internal analysis along the SWOT framework, the next step in strategic management is defining the strategic issue or issues that need to be addressed. A strategic issue is a significant long-term challenges that, when resolved, will help organization move toward its vision and impact its success. This issue is derived from the insight gained during the analysis and should not be based on assumption. Once identified, the strategic issue guides the development of strategies. It is often framed as a question such as how does South Airlines adjust to a long-term lower passenger volumes and remain the preferred low-cost leader in the industry, or how does Subway enter untapped international markets. These strategy issues should be concise and clear, as it serves as the strategic focus for organization. It can evolve over time as circumstances changes. Identifying the strategic issues can be complex as different team members may have varying interpretation based on the rules within the organization. A collaborative approach where planning team members should discuss and share their perspective can help prioritize and refine the strategic issue until a consensus is reached. 5.4 Conclusion. So, in the analysis stage of the strategic management process, the final phase is to apply the SWOT framework to consolidate a snapshot of internal and external analysis conducted and identify the key strategic issues. The SWOT pulls together the important information from the external and internal analysis and the organizational performance assessment and display it in an organized framework. The strengths and weaknesses are internal to the organization, and the opportunities and threats are external to the firm.
In strategic management, organizations must define and refine their generic business level strategy, which outlines how they compete in the marketplace. According to Michael Porter, there are five generic competitive strategies. First is the broad cost leadership, broad differentiation, focused leadership, focused differentiation, and best cost strategies. The key distinction in these strategies lies in the target audience, whether broad or narrow. Broad cost leadership aims to offer to the lowest prices to a wide audience, appealing particularly to price-sensitive customers. In contrast, broad differentiation provides unique products or services that stand out, allowing firms to charge premium prices due to the added value. Focused cost leadership targets a niche market with the lowest cost offerings, while focused differentiation offers differentiated products or services to a specific niche market. The fifth strategy, best cost, strives to combine lower costs with differentiated offerings. The firms must execute both strategies effectively to avoid being stuck in the middle. Once a firm establishes its strategy, it can utilize the strategic management process, including performance assessments and SWOT analysis, to continuously improve and achieve its vision through its chosen business level strategy. 6.2 Understanding business level strategy through generic strategies. Why examine generic strategies? Because business level strategy defines how a firm competes in a specific industry. A complex question due to numerous potential answers. For example, various restaurants like McDonald's and local eateries each have unique business models. To simplify analysis, executives can focus on generic strategies which provide a framework for positioning a firm within the industry. Based on Michael Porter's work, firms compete on two dimensions: competitive advantage, or cost differentiation, and scope, or broad or narrow. This leads to four generic business level strategies exemplified in the retail industry. The table 6.1 Business level strategies. Competitive advantage, cost, broad target market. Walmart's cost leadership strategy depends on attracting a large customer base and keeping prices low by buying massive quantities of goods from suppliers. A narrow target market. In using a focused cost leadership, the Dollar General does not offer a full array of consumer goods, but those that it does offer are priced to move. Competitive advantage, differentiation. Broad target market. Nordstrom builds its differentiation strategy around offering designer merchandise and providing exceptional service. Narrow target market. Anthropologie follows a focused differentiation strategy by selling unique and pricey women's apparel, accessories, and home furnishings. Michael Porter identifies two key dimensions of business level strategy: a firm's source of competitive advantage, or either cost leadership or differentiation, and its scope of operations, targeting either a broad audience or a narrow segment. This results in four generic strategies: the broad cost leadership, broad differentiation, focused cost leadership, and focused differentiation. Some firms may also successfully combine low prices with unique features in a best cost strategy, while those that fail to excel in either area are stuck in the middle. Understanding these strategies is essential, as each offers distinct value propositions and requires different value chain configurations. For example, differentiation strategies often need extensive marketing, while cost leaders can succeed with minimal marketing efforts. The chapter discusses each strategy and its success recipe, emphasizing that adherence to these strategies can lead to superior performance, whereas misalignment may result in costly, anti-ineffective implementations. Limitation of generic strategies. Examining business level strategy in terms of generic strategies has limitations. Firms that follows a particular generic strategy tend to share certain features. For example, one way that cost leaders generally keep costs low is by not spending much on advertising. Not every cost leader, however, follows this path. While cost leaders such as Waffle House spend very little on advertising, Walmart spends considerable money on print and television advertising despite following a cost leadership strategy. Thus, a firm may not match every characteristic that its generic strategy entails. Indeed, depending on the nature of a firm's industry, tweaking the recipe of a generic strategy may be essential to cooking up success. 6.3 Cost leadership. Firms that compete based on price and target a broad target market are following a broad cost leadership strategy. Several examples of firms pursuing a broad cost leadership strategy are illustrated below. The nature of the cost leadership strategy. The notion that cost leaders sell inferior products at low prices is misleading. For example, Kmart struggled against Walmart, which offered higher quality at competitive prices, leading to Kmart's bankruptcy. Successful cost leaders provide acceptable quality products at low price to a broad customer base, like Super Shoes and Little Debbie snack cakes. Walmart exemplifies this strategy, attracting one-third of Americans weekly with its focus on low prices and efficiency. Cost leaders prioritize minimal spending on advertising and research. As seen with Waffle House's simple menu, they achieve efficiency through economies of scale, allowing costs to decrease with increased production. Walmart's size enables it to negotiate lower prices from suppliers, passing those savings to customers while maintaining profitability. Advantages and disadvantages of cost leadership. Each generic strategy has its advantages and disadvantages that can impact a firm's success. For cost leadership, a key advantage is the ability to withstand price competition, as seen in Walmart's efficiency compared to Kmart's failed price war. Walmart could maintain smaller profit margins better than Kmart due to its operational efficiency. While cost leadership provides significant benefits, it also comes with challenges, as illustrated in the examples related to the entertainment and leisure industries. Advantages. High profits can be enjoyed if a cost leader has a high market share. An example is Campgrounds of America, a chain of nearly 500 low-cost camping franchises in the United States. Low-cost firms such as many municipal golf courses can withstand price wars because high-priced competitors will not want to compete directly with a more efficient rival. Disadvantages. If perceptions of quality become too low, business will suffer. Large volumes of sales are masked because margins are slim. The need to keep expenses low might lead cost leaders to be late in detecting key environment trends. Low-cost firms' emphasis on efficiency makes it difficult for them to change quickly if needed. A cost leadership strategy can deter new entrants in an industry as they often struggle to compete with established cost leaders on price. This creates barriers to entry and helps protect both the cost leader and existing rivals. Companies like Walmart exemplify this, attracting large market shares by offering low prices for acceptable quality goods. While cost leaders operate with slimmer profit margins, their ability to sell to a vast customer base can lead to substantial total profits. However, challenges arise in these fragmented markets or where brand loyalty is strong, as consumers may prefer established brands even at higher prices, evident in industries like soft drinks and cigarettes. Additionally, a focus on high sales volume necessitates significant upfront investments, which not all firms can afford. A focused cost leadership strategy aimed at a niche market may also struggle due to lower volumes. Cost leaders typically minimize spending on advertising and research, which can hinder their responsiveness to market changes and trends, potentially leaving them out of touch with customer needs. The nature of the differentiation strategy. A differentiation strategy focuses on convincing customers to pay a premium for unique and desirable product features, offering superior value despite higher prices. This contrasts with a cost leadership strategy, prioritizing uniqueness over price competition to attract a broad market. Coleman camping gear, known for its reliability, exemplifies this. Customers pay more for dependable equipment. Successful differentiation requires not only unique features but also effective communication of their value. Morton Salt, through clever branding, demonstrates this, commanding a premium despite the generic nature of its product. Similarly, FedEx's emphasis on speed and Nike's focus on innovation and branding differentiate them from competitors.
Advantages and disadvantages of differentiation. Differentiation strategies offer high profit margin but enabling premium pricing, as seen with the Coca-Cola's substantial profit margin compared to the Walmart's. This reduces the need for massive sales volume to achieve high profits. Brand loyalty further strengthens this advantage, making customers less price sensitive and protecting against competitor price cuts. Coca-Cola's strong regional loyalty exemplify this. However, differentiation carries risk. If continued features lose their appeal, like Nutica Separating Team, or are successfully imitated by competitors, as happened with IBM, customers may opt for cheaper alternatives, eroding the premium price advantage. Maintaining differentiation requires continuous innovation and effective marketing to ensure customers perceive and value the unique offers. Chapter 6.5 Focus Cost Leadership and Focus Differentiation. Companies that use a cost leadership strategy and those that use a differentiation strategy share one important characteristic. Both groups try to be attractive to customer in general. These efforts to appeal to broad markets can be contrasted with strategies that involve targeting and relatively narrow niche of potential customers. These latter strategies are known as focus strategies. The nature of the focus cost leadership strategies. Focus cost leadership targets a niche market with a low prices relative to competitors within that market, not necessarily the entire industry. Redbox low-cost DVD rentals illustrate this. While cheaper streaming exists, Redbox is the most affordable among DVD rental services. This niche can be defined by the demographics, like players focused on young women, or distribution channels like Papa Murphy Take and Bake Pizza or Checkers drive-thru only model. These businesses achieve profitability by minimizing costs associated with their chosen niche. Next, the nature of the focus differentiation strategies. Focused differentiation targets a niche market with highly specialized, unique features, unlike broad differentiation. This strategy caters to very specific needs. Coffee Luwak coffee, price for its unusual origin, exemplifies this, a small but dedicated market willing to pay a premium for its unique qualities. Other examples include Breeze Resort, adult only, Whole's Food Market, organic focus, and Mercedes-Benz, luxury and innovation, each catering to a specific segment with highly valued specialized offerings. Advantages and disadvantages of the focus strategies. Focus differentiation allows for extremely high prices, exceeding even those of broad differentiation strategies. REI and NetNAS exemplify this with premium price goods targeting specific niches. Another advantage is the development of deep product expertise, creating a competitive barrier for rivals. However, limitation exists. The small target market restricts growth potential, leaving firms vulnerable to market shrinkage. or encroachment by larger or more narrowly focused competitors. This is illustrated by gun stores facing competition from larger retailers and more specialized shops. 6.6 Best Cost Strategy. The challenge of following a best cost strategy. A best cost strategies combine low prices with a significant differentiation, a challenging but potentially lucrative approach. Target exemplify these offerings, offering designer products at relatively low prices. However, this strategy leaves the firm vulnerable to attack from all sides. Cost leader like Walmart undercut on price, focus differentiator offer more specialized products, and deep discounters provide similar goods at even lower prices. The broad competitive landscape makes this strategy risky but potentially rewarding. Pursuing the best cost strategy through a low overhead business model. A best cost strategy can be achieved by minimizing fixed costs and overhead, often facilitated by internet-based business models. Amazon and Netflix exemplify this, leveraging online platforms to offer vast selection and low prices while avoiding the expenses of physical stores. Even without internet sales, cost reduction is possible. Food trucks, for instance, may bypass high restaurant overhead to offer high quality, affordable food with added flexibility in location and hours. Chapter 6.7 Stuck in the Middle. Stuck in the middle, neither inexpensive nor differentiated. Firms that are stuck in the middle struggle to effectively pursue a generic strategy, lacking unique features to justify higher prices while also failing to compete on cost. Arby's an example. Its roast beef sandwiches are neither the cheapest nor particularly distinctive. This unclear positioning often leads to poor performance due to a lack of competitive advantage in the market. Doing everything means doing nothing well. Strategic choices involve both deciding what to do and, equally importantly, what not to do. A firm cannot successfully cater to every market segment. The Ace of Fable of the Miller, his son, the donkey illustrate this. Attempting to please everyone ultimately resulted in the loss of the donkey, their asset. Focusing on a specific strategy rather than trying to be all things to all people is crucial for success. Getting outmaneuvered by the competitors, firms can become stuck in the middle not just through strategic failures but also by being outcompeted. Circuit City demise illustrates this. It was undercut on price by Walmart and Target and outmatched on service by Best Buy. Similarly, IBM's PCs failed to differentiate themselves sufficiently, and Blockbuster was overtaken by Netflix's superior service and lower prices, along with the Redbox low-cost model. These examples highlight the importance of maintaining a clear competitive advantage to avoid being outmaneuvered in the market. Chapter 6.8 Conclusion. This chapter explains generic business level strategies that executives select to keep their firms competitive. Executives must select their firm's source of the competitive advantage by choosing the compete based on low cost versus more expensive features that differentiate their firm from competitors. In addition, targeting either a narrow or broad markets help firms further understand their customer base. Based on these choices, firms will follow broad cost leadership, broad differentiation, focus cost leadership, or focus differentiation strategies. Another potentially viable business strategy, best cost, exists when firms offer relatively low prices while still managing to differentiate their goods or services on some important value-added aspect. All firms pursuing a best cost strategy can fall victim to being stuck in the middle by not offering unique features or competitive prices.